All right, all, it's time for workout number 8. Again, today we're going to change things up a bit. Before we get into the workout, I just wanted to remind you guys, I saw a beautiful little picture the other day of just a Christmas scene, and it said, it was never meant to be a burden. And I just wanted to remind you guys of that I know you're busy physically, emotionally, financially. Just remember that this time was never meant to be a burden. It's supposed to be about joy and togetherness, and I hope that you guys are being able to take some time in to relax during this. So, you ready to get some workout in? Again, I applaud you for taking this time for yourself. Grateful for that. Okay, so a little bit different again today in the fact that we are going to go ahead and jump all in with weights, and we're going to kind of go through a lot of leg work, then a lot of arm work, and then a lot of ab and glute work. So we're not going to be doing the circuits as we were before, okay? So grab some 8-pound or 5-pound if you haven't been doing 8s for your leg work. I'll grab mine. And I'm going to start off going into my forward lunge. So I'm going to stand to the side here, pulling into those deep abdominals. So I'm stepping forward into that forward lunge, and remember to try to bring that back leg down towards the floor. So the glute on this side is working, and then we step back up, okay? So let's get 7 and 6. Forgot about these lunges, right? 5. And remember, if you're not lunging, go back to those first 2 modification options. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come to that left side now. So left side steps forward, and we drop into that left, kick back. And these are the more difficult ones where we get a little more balance going on. Good. And we have 5, 4, engage those abs. 3, my ankles are popping. 2, final 1. Good. From here, I'm going to open my feet a little bit wider and go into those forward folds or good morning. So arms are going to drop down to the side, and we pull through those abs and draw it back up. That's it. Let's do 10 of these. So that was 2. Start with the countdown at 8 now. 7. That's it. Remember, if you lead from your chest instead of your nose, then you get more out of that flat back and that hip raise, which is what we want, rather than rounding your spine, which is what we don't want. Okay? We got 4. And 3. Awesome. Last 2. Pulling into those abs. And final 1. All right, from here, we're going to do a standing calf raise. So I'll point my toes to the front, roll those shoulders back. Your hands are just going down to your side. And we roll up to the ball and back down. Up to the ball and back down. Remember that beacon of light where you can balance there out of your belly button? Do you guys remember when we first did these, I also cued you to think about going straight up rather than pitching or launching forward. So your body isn't sliding or drifting or leaning forward, okay? So this is, again, another balance thing, and this is where I feel like I find some weak ankles in my clients in the studio. Shh, which I had the weakest of the week, so been there. You can't have any problem that I haven't already had. Let's go 2 more. And final 1. Awesome. Okay, now from here, we're going to walk out into that lateral lunge. So my legs are wide. I'm going to let my weights drop to the center as I lean into that right side, come up, and I'm going to lean into that left side and come up. Now, if you feel better, you can bring your weights up here. If that just gets them out from in between your knees. Good. Push back into that left glute, or right glute. Now left glute. Excellent. Again, if your knees are bothering you, tiny little bends here are enough to just really focus on getting glute engagement. So you don't have to come as deep as I am. Or if you're happy in those knees and you're happy in those glutes, go deeper. It's all great. We got 6 and 5. Awesome. 4, pulling those deep abs in. Last 3, 2, and final 1. Perfect. Okay, and then our final leg exercise, one of my favorite, we're gonna go into those kneeling kickbacks. So we create our stilts here out of our dumbbells, soft little bend in the knees. See, my back is straight, shoulders are down away from my ears. I'm gonna take this left leg, kick it straight up. Shh. So we get the glutes and hamstrings on this one. It's a balance exercise. If you don't like this, do you remember the version we did yesterday or day 7 where we're just holding onto the wall? You can do that. You can also lay on your belly and just do a leg extension. So a leg lift. We got 4, 3, final 2, and 1. All right, I'm going over to my other side. Travis Kelsey. All right now. Okay, so we kick that right leg back and we lift and lower. If you know, you know, right? Yes, the standing leg is feeling it. Yes, it is. I know that. So if you have super tight hamstrings, you can always do the bent version of this. Or, again, going to the floor. 4 and 3. Perfect. Final 2. And last 1. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to bring both feet together, drop my hand weight so I don't hurt my back, and just roll it up from there. All right, onto the arms. So for arms, I'm doing 5s. Put my 8s away. Grab my 5s. Coming back. Okay, I'm going to do some rotation to start off with. So elbows are bent, rolling my shoulders back, and I'm opening those arms out to the side. Do you guys remember this one? This is that external rotation. Really feeling that in the shoulders. And we got 8, 7. Keep up with the breathing. We got 6. And 5. Hang in for 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Good. From here, we're just going to do a little twist here. So wrist is up, wrist is down. Wrist is up, wrist is down. That's it. Just getting a little range of motion out of those wrist joints. This is the radius and ulna in your lower arm working, which is really important. If you've been in my classes, you heard me say my middle son broke his arm. He doesn't have the ability to do this, and so therefore it affects his shoulder. So I don't ever want anybody to take it for granted. It is a gift to be able to turn your wrist like this. And I have bad mom guilt about that too. They told me you didn't need PT. Okay, last one. Nice job. Okay, let's do some tricep kickbacks. So we're gonna hinge forward and kick those arms out behind you. Nice. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. That's it. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here and we pulse the palms together now. So shoulders are away from your ears and we're pulsing. 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let those arms come down. Give it a little bit of a break. A few more arm exercises. Getting them all at one time. I'm going to turn to this side and go into that little bit of a hip hinge. I have soft elbows bent intentionally. Let me turn to the front so you can see better. And we're going into that arm fly. So think about your elbows going back in space and your wrists are coming with them. Okay, so lead with the elbows, but the wrists are opening up, kind of like you're opening up a door. Good, so you get a little bit of chest opening here, a little pec opening. And we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, head down, roll it up. I'm gonna go into a little wider stance here as I do what I used to call diamond flies. So I'll call them diamond flies today. So that's up and up, down and down. See the diamond? So we get that up, up, down, down sensation. Up, up, down, down. We got it up, up, down, down. Can we get 4 more? Up, up, down, down. I'm working. 3, up, down, down. Last 2, up, up, down, down. And final 1, up, up, down, and down. Perfect. Okay, it's time to go down to the floor work. All right, so I'm putting my hand weights down. I'm gonna grab my 3s and I'll meet you guys at the floor. All right, hand weights in hand. We're gonna start off with our arms straight up in the air. Go ahead and scoop your pelvis, and we're gonna bring those knees into that tabletop position. Do you guys all remember that roll over? So the rollover prep we did, where we try to bring the tail up off the mat. So this is a lower abdominal exercise. Think about pulling your belly button into your backbone and then bringing those knees towards your chest, knees towards your nose. Good, arms are just hanging out there in space. We got 4 and 3, last 2, and 1. Perfect. From here, we're gonna keep our arms straight up in the air, tuck your chin, and raise it up to a curl. So what I want you to focus on is how many ribs can you get up off the mat. Also, your eye gaze is gonna go straight at the knees so you don't have that horrible neck crank like this, okay? Remember, and we go up and just about down 1 inch. So it's up and down 1 inch. Up, down 1 inch. I know you're feeling it. Up, down 1 inch. Hang in. 8, 7, 6. We got this. 5. Last 4. Straight up with those arms rather than going towards your knees. 2 and 1. Whew. Lay it down. We're going to stretch everything out. Turn your hand weights like you're holding beer mugs here, and we're going to reach them up over your head. For some of us, that's a big stretch for those shoulders, so I'm going to give you a second to try to release the shoulders. Maybe rock the neck side to side or rock the head side to side to release your neck. And if this alone feels like it's too much to just lift one hand up like that, just drop the weights or get lighter ones, okay? So I don't want you to feel any tension in the shoulders. I want you to feel a challenge, but if this is painful for your shoulders, you do not want to use weight for this. Okay, so engaging the abs now, I'm going to lift just my right arm up in the air, okay? Now, I'll break this down. We're going to bring that left leg up. So we're going across the diagonal here. And then we lower and reach everything to the opposite end of the mat. So left leg, right arm. Left leg, right arm. 6. See if you can keep your lumbar spine sealed to the mat on this. 3. 2. I'm working, guys. I hope you are. Final 1. All right. Now on my left side, my left shoulder is a little unhappy. It's a little spongy. So when I bring it down, I'm not going to tap the floor every time. I'm just going to hold it right here. So I should have probably told you that on your right side. So we lift up and then lower down. And like I said, if it hurts to lower all the way, then just stop a little bit short. That's it. We get 5 and 4. Last 3 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, arms are gonna come down to your sides now. We're gonna walk those feet up and start some shoulder bridge work. So fire up into those heels, engage those abs, and we bring those hips up into the air. Okay, from here, we're gonna do some movement out and in. So I'm gonna walk my right foot wider, walk my left foot wider, walk my right foot in, left foot in. So we go out, out, in, in. You can probably tell on my mat that my feet are going out wider on my mat and inward to the center. Okay? Now while I do that, I'm trying to keep my hips at the same spot so they're not coming up and down. Try to go a little lighter on my toes now. One more time, right, left, in, and out. Good, now from here, little pulses. So keep those hips high, ground your weight into those heels and little pulses up, up, up. Hang in, we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and final 1. Lowering those hips back down. Beautiful job. Okay, we're gonna hug those knees to your chest. And didn't you guys remember how we did the side bend in our core work at the beginning? We're gonna do that holding these hand weights again, so they're like beer mugs. My pelvis is neutral, nice and flat. Hands are out to the side, and reach to the right, center, reach to the left, center. I don't even drink beer, so I don't really know why I use that cue, but it seems like it resonates. You can say coffee mug. For me, it's a chai tea mug. Right, center, left, center. What is it for you? What do you drink out of a mug? Right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. One more time, right, center, left, center, and bring it back down. Awesome. All right, we're going into some scissors now. So my right leg goes straight up, my left leg goes straight out, my arms are out to the side. I'm going to bring my hands together behind that right leg, open and switch. Remember, it's just the right leg that we tap, open and switch. 5, 4, we're hitting the core work this time. 3, and arms, by the way, 2, if you're using the weights. And 1, hold here, switch sides, so now we're behind the left, and we open and close. 5, can you hold that curl? 4, beautiful. 3, last 2, and 1, and bring it all the way back down. Good, okay. We are now going to roll it up and go into some of that oblique work. So hand weight or no hand weight, we go into this half roll down. I'm going to take the weight away from our body out to the right side, swing it back up and sit back up. When I say swing, it's a controlled swing always. In and back up. In and back up. You got this and one more exercise and we're done. So hang with me, okay? And back up. And by the way, your letter is R. I don't know why I've been waiting to the last few exercises lately to tell you. Really hasn't been deliberate. The letter R, as in burr. One more each side. Right, back to center, and left, and back to center, and lower your body back down to the mat for your final glute exercise. Option to use the hand weights right here on your hips if you choose. Otherwise, just put them down on the side. You got enough to think about. Okay, so here we go. We're going to drive those hips up into the air. And then from here, walk them in, which is kind of challenging if you have tight quads, like me. We're going to bring your right knee up to tabletop and then up to a straight leg. I am firing up like heck through my left glute. I'm going to flex my foot as I lower this leg down and then point as I bring it back up. So all the work is happening right here in the sky. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Make sure you don't have any extra pillows or anything under your head. You want to just be resting right across your shoulder blades. 3 and 2 and 1 and lower. All right, you got one more leg and you're done. We got this. I'm gonna hold these weights like this. So here we go. Fire up. Pull that left knee. Straight leg up. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Really reaching through my right glute. I gotta keep talking to it and say, push higher, push higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it down. And you did that. 8, workout number 8 is done. You just have 2 left. They're gonna be fun because we're gonna combine arm work and leg work together. Hang in there.